Welcome to Caching Waves. This is an Elliott wave update for XRP. Now I pulled up one of the last times I covered this coin. It's been a while on the macro, and I had this as a potential triangle filling out. You can see I had the 618 and the 70% sitting there. So I haven't covered this coin much just because I expected just sideways grinding or complete collapse. I had a couple setups that were okay, but nothing really concrete. You can see I was waiting for that 618 level for a very long time. This is from February 4th, I believe. You're welcome to go back and take a look at that. I had several different options available. But I redid the chart on the crypto ticker just because it has more history. But just keep an eye on that 618 and 70% area because that was it right here. So we extended out in time, but you can see we came eventually there. But that was in February, so we're March, April, May, June, July. That was 5 months ago. That's why I didn't want to cover this coin too much. That was 5 months ago. That's where we are now. It's just brutal to try and track, right? So I didn't see any point giving multiple updates on this. But it appears like we are potentially complete, so I wanted to do an update on this. A very similar pattern, if you want to check it out, is Stellar, XLM. It has a multi-year triangle as well, very similar. So if both are, the triangle ends up playing out, we're looking at all-time highs for both, which is good potential trade setups, right? So real quick, I have this as a WXY, double zigzag, WXY as well for our B, double zigzag, ABC for our C wave, as a single zigzag, and this one can be counted multiple different ways. I just have it as an ABC just because we hit the 1-to-1. Looks like a triangle in between, so it looks okay. Or it's a WXY where we get an ABC. This ends up being a flat ABC, and then we get an ABC. So it doesn't really matter how you count this area. It is a three-wave move though, but you can see we've bottomed in a three-wave move as well, so potentially complete based on the reaction we had over the last couple days. Now, invalidation on this count, where this is no longer valid, is break of the C wave at 29.1 cents. So if we go below this, this isn't valid anymore, but I will be trading based on the E wave low. So I'm going to talk about these smaller time frames. It's looking pretty bullish, but you might be a little bit confused about the price action the last couple days. I've been able to map it out, I think, pretty much the best way I can see. I'll show you that in a moment here, and that is like so. Okay, first we had our wave 1 off the low. Again, the impulse is invalid at 38.34. Those are hard stops no matter what. We had our wave 1 off that E wave low, wave 2 sharp move, sharp zigzag, ABC. We then had a wave 1 off that for a second 1-2. And this area was a little bit confusing, but this all fits valid. I have this as a running flat for our second 1-2. You can see we came just past 1.382 but didn't invalidate. This looks like a three-wave move. This looks like a three-wave move. So that's your partner leg. If I pull the Fibonacci of wave 1 off of our potential B wave, remember 618 is my minimum requirement, and we usually get those in bullish markets. Take the 618. You can see they're at 43.95. So this is the best fit in my point of view, and that is our A, B, C. So we pull our extensions for that second 1-2 from the top of wave 1 to the end of wave 2. So it's quite bullish. You can see then we had another wave 1 and 2 in white, but our target for the third in green was right here at 51.05. You can see we exploded past that. No surprise since we had nested 3 1-2s, right? 1-2, 1-2, 1-2. Our target for our third wave in blue was 52.22. We blew past that too. So it looks like our third wave with the wave separation We have 5 waves now in white. It looks like that is actually our third wave, and that makes sense. You can see our RSI between the 3rd and the 5th in white is there. And we actually extended to the 2.618 extension for wave 3 in green. So my expectation here is we're still in our green 5th wave, and we'll probably come near the 2.618 extension in blue for our actual 3rd wave in blue. Now, I can't pull extensions off this yet because this can turn into many different patterns, this 4th wave. This can turn into a triangle. It can turn into a running flat. I think most likely running flat, something like this. And then we get our 5th wave is my expectation currently, and hitting off the top end of this pitchfork. So the pitchforks aren't being respected, which is fine. You can see we did hit off the median line for that 3rd. But we go to a channel, which is a modified pitchfork. All that is taking from the beginning of wave 1 off of wave 2, extending that out. That's all modified pitchfork is. Same as if you were to take a channel there. And we usually expect to our wave 4 to at least respect that level. This is the larger pull though, so it's this wave 4, but I expect both wave 4s to respect it. You can see we already hit just near the 382. We've hit the 236, all we need for our 4th wave. Right there. So we have the minimum requirement for a 4th wave. But like I said, I am expecting this to turn into a triangle, extend out a little bit in time, or a running flat. So right now I'll put that price level for the running flat for you, which is right there at 57.85 and 58.66. So that would be our running flat area. Let's extend that out a little bit so it's a little bit easier to see. Whoa, a little too much. So I'd be looking for this to be an A, grind up here in 3 waves, A, B, C, make a running flat pattern like so, and then go up for our 5th of the 3rd. Not till that 4th wave is done can we pull that extension, but the extension would be the length of wave 1 off the end of wave 4, whenever that is, and we'll be targeting the 1-to-1 to complete. Put that in yellow, which you can see lines up pretty nicely depending where we end to target our 3rd wave. And that's near that 2.618 if that all works out, and then we'd look for our 4th wave and re-pull our fibs from the entire move. But as of right now, that's what I'm looking for. I don't want to see a move below 48.35 because that would pretty much invalidate our wave 4, and this labeling would be incorrect. But you can see everything looks good right now. I'm in this as well. Sorry I didn't get this video to you sooner, but I've talked about the triangle many times. I think I mentioned it in Stellar 2 that XRP was doing this, that update. But the big move's yet to come. This is the move we want, right? That becomes the larger one too. All right, so I'll continue to update this one. I know there's a lot of XRP holders out there. It's funny, every time I post something negative about XRP or any coin, including Flare, I always get some thumbs down. It's almost coming comical right now because I just think there's some people out there that it's almost like a cult. They believe in a project so much that they just can't handle hearing negative news, but all I care about is charts. I don't care what the project is. But yep, that's it for XRP, guys. Looking good. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.